in this sailing tips video we're going to be looking at washing lines. I don't mean washing lines where you hang out your clothes to dry, I mean washing lines like this, our main sheet. So we're going to take this main sheet from this to this. This boat spent quite a long time underneath some trees before we bought her, so as a result we've got lots of kind of moss-like growth on lots of our lines, which makes them look extraordinarily ugly and also increases the friction of them by quite a large factor. So I want to get rid of this. I don't really want to buy a new main sheet because this one's perfectly fine. The construction of it is still intact, it's just ugly. So I'm going to wash them, and this is what we're going to be looking at today. Before we crack on with this, just a quick intro for anybody who doesn't know me. My name's Chris, this is Britaly, our boat, and together with my Italian wife and our Britalian daughter, we sail around and make sailing videos. The thing is, it's not just about us. This channel is all about trying to help other people. So we make sailing tip videos like this, and we make lots of other useful videos to help you achieve your own cruising dreams. So if you like the sound of that, subscribe to our channel and we'll do what we can to help you on your journey too. Tick on the bell and then you will get notifications from YouTube. If you don't do that, a lot of the time you won't even know that we've made a new video. So tick on that little bell, costs you nothing, and it just means you get an email when we release new videos. Let's get started then. This main sheet runs through lots of different blocks, and rather than spend a long time afterwards working out which way they need to go through, I'm just going to do a quick video of them, of their position, and that will allow me to retrace the path that they take later on today. You can do the same with your phone or maybe take some photos, just makes it a lot easier. When you've got the sheet off, this is the perfect opportunity to inspect your blocks and the attachment points for the main sheet. Normally these are under tension and therefore you can't see the gap between the two shackles here and the point at which they touch each other, which is of course a point where wear can occur. You can also have a look at the rest of the gear in this area. You don't want to lose your main sheet, so it's a good point to check. And also, if you or a previous owner has been leaving the boom swinging around in the wind, then over time those little movements like that will saw through components. So it's a good idea also to tie your boom over to one side or the other when you leave the boat for long periods. Here we are then, this is the line, and now we're going to put it in the washing machine. In it goes into our washing machine, which is one of the best things we've ever bought. We're going to make a different video about this at some point, so if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed. And now we just fill it with water and put in some clothes detergent. I'm using warm water to do this as well, just to help shift the dirt. Okay, the water's full there and we'll just start the wash cycle. It'll struggle initially until it moves the line into a nice tidy ball, and then it will wash it quite easily. Okay, I can crack on with some other jobs now. It's much later in the day now. This has had 3 washes, one after the other, without any rinses, and then 4 rinses afterwards. And there we go. So I'm going to see if I can fit this into the spin dry section now, so I can dry it out. The line fits inside the spin dryer there, no problem. So let's give this a nice spin. There we go, one nice, clean, very, very flexible line. So I'm going to go and untangle this now. I could have daisy chained it before putting it in, but I decided to leave it loose because in that way things would move around more freely, and therefore my thoughts were that it would clean more rapidly. So it seems to have worked out very well. I would say that's a resounding success. We don't need to buy a new main sheet, and this now looks like it belongs on a boat and not in a scrapyard. I'm going to try and preempt some of the comments that we might get on this video. So first of all, you shouldn't do this on new lines. They're probably going to be quite clean anyway if they're new, but if they're only a year or two old, you shouldn't do this, because often when they come out of the factory, they have compounds applied on them to reduce friction and to protect them from UV. Those things were no longer a concern to us because these lines are old and they were in a terrible state. This only took a couple of minutes to untangle, but if you wanted to avoid tangles, you could put daisy chains in there before it goes in the washing machine. You could also put them inside a pillowcase if you want to ensure that you're going to protect the outer sheath. Although if you go down that route, it might take you more time to achieve the same results. From what I've read online, I believe bleach reduces the strength of the line, so don't use bleach, and don't use acids because they definitely degrade the polyester if it's a polyester line that we're talking about. Okay, I hope you find this useful, and I hope that it saves somebody some money. And if you're interested in our washing machine, I'll leave a link in the description below. We will make a video about that at some point, but just for now, if anybody's interested in knowing more information about that, then you'll find the link below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao!